My name is Paul Bowes of North Texas Carpenters and Millwrights Training Center, and this is my video for the Workforce 105. And my lesson plan is on hard hat and safety glasses. The unit of instruction will be the hard hat suspension and eye protection. Good morning, students. My name is Paul Bowes. I am here to demonstrate and show you the proper technique and demonstration of wearing proper head protection and eye protection. First order of business, please. I would like to have you all put your cell phones on vibrate during the course of this lesson plan. Thank you. As you can see on this desk where I have numerous amounts of different types of personal protection. First of all, what is an acronym? Anybody have an idea what an acronym is? Yes?
It's an abbreviation of usually a phrase or something like that, isn't it?
That's correct. That's correct. And the term we're going to be using, and from here on you're going to be hearing a lot of, is called PPE, and that's Personal Protection Equipment. So whenever we refer to PPE, it's just a shorter version of the term acronym PPE. As you can see, I have numerous amounts of different types of hard hat protection. You can see some get dressed up very uniquely. Some are just the plain, what we call the ball cap. Okay, as you can see the profile, the ball cap. I am wearing what's called the Smokey Bear or campaign hat. And I prefer this because it does have a greater suspension inside. This one has a 6-point suspension system, which is connected similar to the other ones I'm going to be demonstrating. As you can see, there is different types of protection. A full face type of protection when is necessary when you say like myself, when I'm wearing glasses. We have it in a clear version, and also we have it in for any bright flashes that might happen or occur in the area. These both can withstand quite an impact, and it is highly recommended when you're using a lot of debris that might be flying as far as like sawdust or especially metal. Another pair is leather gloves. These leather gloves are unique in handling to keep your hands protected. There are types when you're working with metal studs that are anti-cut type of material, and is highly necessary. Face respirators. These are typical, small, that will fit out comfortably over your face, and it is used when there is a lot of sawdust or vapors that might be there that could be possibly toxic. Of course, if there are some toxic type of materials through your MSDS or SDS, as it is now called, it will call out for a full respirators. You have different types of safety glasses. You can see this one a little bit on a camo. This one is just a regular. But the key important thing is it has a wraparound to protect any side motion. Myself, wearing safety glasses, it is not considered foolproof because of the open sides that I have here. So therefore, I would, when I'm working in the shop, use a full goggle so that way I don't get any distortion or foreign bodies into my eye. As you can see, the suspension usually has a 4-point system hookup. This insert comes usually separated with a sweatband that is replaceable. It can be replaced and worn when it gets worn. It's highly recommended to keep it clean. As you can see, there are notches in here and instructions. With these tabs, naturally, there is a tendency sometimes for people to wear this hat backwards, which is not OSHA approved. So the correct way is wearing it with the bill toward the front. And if you can see right here, it inserts in each one of these location points. And you know it's complete when you hear the snap. Hear that snap? There you go. Now you have the demonstration to where you will perform on each and every one of your hard hats that are in front of you. In addition, I am handing out to each of you a personal protection pamphlet. This is very good as far as giving information, and it will give you a good idea on the different items that may not be covered at this particular lesson plan. It has everything in there, including telephone numbers and OSHA-approved area offices. With this, it has an information that should be in your toolbox. When you are in the shop area, you will be wearing PPE at all times, personal protection equipment. This is required, and with this requirement, it will help protect yourself and the others around you. As you can see, my hat right here, like I said earlier, it is more comfortable because I have what is called the adjustment on the back side. The other ones that we do have, it is one set size all, so you can make the adjustment to fit comfortably on your head. And with that, it should be worn correctly. As you can see, it's a little bit different with the bill in the front. This is the correct way of, and OSHA approved as to wear it. Wearing it backwards like this, it doesn't do a bit of good in protecting your face. So with this, as you can see, I have demonstrated different types of PPE that is available to you. Hard hats, safety glasses will be worn at all times when you're in the shop area. Do you have any questions, Suze? Yes, Mr. Ray.
Why can't we wear our hats backwards?
Well, because of the fact of the safety factor, when you have it wearing backward, as you can see, you will see that there is no protection for your face if there is a falling object or something coming in contact with your face. When it's worn correctly with the bill forward, it's a deflection. Now with my big head, you can see I need deflection all the way around. And this way, I hope to be protected. As you can see, I still have not so much of my hair, but I still have my head intact. And from years of wearing this, I can tell you for sure, being experienced in the trade for 42 years, that it has saved me a few times. You can see some of the dings and bangs, and the suspension on here can take quite a hit. These can take up to a .177 pellet and not deflect off it. Same with these glasses. When you're cutting metal, especially like aluminum, this will protect your face and it will protect in case. Now this shade is when there's flash points around, like I said earlier, but this is pretty much worn most of the time. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, I got one.
Yes, sir.
On that little face shield you got there, can you wear that on your hard hat? But you gotta have the face shield, you gotta have a hard hat on too.
Good question. As you have right here, you can see this can be adjusted to where if you have a hard hat, it can be opened up. So that's why with this wide adjustment I have here, I can keep this on here. Now there are some that are available that actually slides over the hard hat itself, which I do not have here at the present time, but there are some that flip down over the front of your hard hat. Any other questions?
I got one more.
Yes, sir.
What about, like, you have to wear your hard hat when you're welding? I had the safety officer tell me one time, he said I couldn't weld without a hard hat on. Is there some provisions for that?
Yes, you are definitely correct in when he was telling you that you do need some sort of protection. On welding, there are different types of welding masks that have the small glass in the front that acts as a protection, and it's a harder shell when you're welding. So again, those are the type that can be attached to your hard hat and flipped down or flipped up when you're welding or not welding. And it must be worn at all times.
Oh, I could attach it to my hard hat?
Yes, there are the type that do fit over and securely set around your hard hat. Any other questions do we have? Well, thank you very much, and now we will sit there and put our hard hats together before we proceed to go out to the shop. And please remember, always 100% compliance, that you will wear your hard hat and eye protection at all times. When it comes down to different types of jobs that we might be performing out in the shop, we will adjust our PPE, or personal protection equipment, accordingly. Full face mask, safety glasses, goggles. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for your attention, and this will end my lesson plan for today. Thank you.